Guten Tag, readers. Oh wait, you probably didn't hear me. Guten Tag, readers. We're back. Finally. I did say my schedule was going to be a little off thanks to school. My Saturdays have also been a little bit busier than usual. But either way, let's get into Naruto Volume 7, shall we? Just finished chapter 55. It was interesting. So we get to see Sasuke, his whole darn plan's destroyed. He's blaming himself because his younger self saying, why did you do it? And, it all gets that. Choji, Ino, and Shikamaru, they appear up. They're like, hey, we're here to help you. Choji, he's like, nope, I'm going back in the bushes. Till one of the dudes said, hey, you're fat. And Choji just, gets angry. Then he just blows up into a balloon. And, they get in a fight. Does her mind tricks. Shikamaru did his little shadow thing. They're there and done. But the two dudes, the girl that, is in, the two dudes, they don't really care. They're just like, you know what? We're just gonna blast her. Might as well kill her. She's useless. And, they did all that. Oh, look, Neji and Tenten are right. Wow, they're helping. Oh, never mind. I guess Sasuke is back from his little nap. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. So let's continue, shall we? Well, finished chapter 56. It was interesting. It was basically just Sasuke and the dude fighting. Well, the dude with the pointy hair. It's just him and fighting. Sasuke gets behind that dude and broke his arms, as you can tell from the manga panel here. And pretty much everyone's like, oh crap, here he comes. But, oh, she stopped him. Wow. But that's pretty much it I have to cover for this chapter. I was planning to do like 20 minutes of content for today. But I'm going to do that who knows when. So, see you in a second. So, I kind of got a little bit too lazy. Because today is Sunday. A couple seconds ago, you saw me on Monday. When I meant 20 minutes of content, I meant like, because I didn't explain it, 20 minutes of content for me to edit. Like to shorten it, all that stuff. But yeah, let's continue anyways. Ugh. Just finished chapter 57. There's not that much to report on it. But, it's just your typical, oh, Naruto woke up again. Everyone around him, he thinks everyone around him gone mad. Because Naruto's just like, hey, I remember you, and Sakura just punched him. That is pretty much it. We get to see Anko having like a breakdown because of her neck curse mark. And we get to know that Gaara, he cleared the test in 1 hour and 37 minutes, like a new record or something. But that's pretty much it. There's no big points to point out, so let's continue. We'll finish chapter 58. Yeah, it finally gets something we can talk about now. Well, you see, we get to see Kiba, Hinata, and Shino, 50 minutes after the exam started, like as soon. And, they both have the heaven and the death scroll, earth scroll, I don't know why I said death, but either way, they run into Gaara, Kankuro, and Tamiyari? I forgot their names. Only know Gaara's. But either way, Akamaru, he's sad. He's scared, so he's just guessing. Kiba's just guessing, oh, the dude from the rain sauce is gonna win. But Gaara, he's just like, I don't care. I'm gonna beat this rain dude. But as you can see right now, the rain dude, he launched a big bunch of needles, but over. And now, look at this. Gaara's just like, is that all you got? So, pretty much that's where the chapter ends. So, yeah. So, I'll see y'all in a couple seconds. Probably 5 days for me. But either way. Ready? There we go. I am officially back. So, yeah. So, it is the day after I posted that post saying I'm done with mangas I've gotten. So, this is third time filming for this video alone. And the maximum, if I continue this streak, it'll be today and maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But let's continue, shall we? So, just finished chapter 59. It pretty much went like this. Kiba, Chino, and Hinata out there hiding in bush still. Gura killed a man. Kakura and Terari like, hey, you can survive this on your own, but we're just humans, so let's go back. Gura, he can control Saiyan without using hand signals and stuff. And they're all siblings. I'm joking. Gura, his whole turn team is siblings. Don't know why I have to do that. But that's pretty much it for this chapter. So, yeah. Let's continue, shall we? Just finished chapter 60. So, we get to see Naruto and the team. They're talking a bit more. Sasuke, he's like, okay, we have 26 hours left to get the Heaven Scroll because their Heaven Scroll they started off with got burned. They get their scroll. That stuff I said a couple seconds ago. Or a couple of minutes ago. But either way, Sasuke leaves. We get to see another team. That team opens a scroll. And, 2 people are knocked out because their teammate went to get food. But, hey, Naruto's like, hey, how about we just forge the Heaven Scroll? So Naruto, he's about to write it, but our boy Kabuto shows up, saves them. And Sasuke's like, how can y'all two be so dumb and idiotic? But then Sasuke was like, wait a minute. Kabuto tells him, hey, I got both scrolls. And Sasuke was like, wait a minute, how about we fight for that Heaven Scroll? So pretty much, yeah, that's where the chapter ends off. So let's continue to chapter 61 real quick. Alright, here we go. So finish chapter 61. So pretty much all in that chapter is they're running to the middle as fast as they can, trying to avoid people while, trying to get the Heaven Scroll, But, there's like some things to point out, like how they got called into a genjutsu, and the only reason why they know is because Naruto killed this giant centipede, and they saw it like a couple of hours later, even though they were going straight. But, all of a sudden, these people are coming out of trees right here. And, Naruto's getting real excited because there's about to be a fight. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for that chapter. And I'm pretty much done filming for the day, the recording of this video. So I only got 2 chapters left. So I'll record tomorrow. So ready, cool transition, little terrible one. There you go. So let's finish these last 2 chapters because it's the next day. And going back through the footage, I have been wearing nothing but a green shirt. It goes from one green shirt to this green shirt to back to the green shirt I wore yesterday to this green shirt. I swear it's not a coincidence. I am now just realizing that. So, let's continue anyway. So, just finished volume 62. Chapter 62. And it was kind of interesting. Last chapter, illusion, genjutsu. So, Naruto, he's fighting them, Sasuke, he can't really activate the Sharingan because of the curse mark. They're sneaky. They're little sneaky guys. They attack when the illusions attack. Very sneaky, very smart. But that means they suck at boxing. But either way, Naruto, the guys think, they're all tired now, let's go. But plot twist here. Oh, what? There's 2 Sasukes, 2 Sakuras, and 2 Kabutos? How is that possible? Oh! Naruto transformed into them. Shadow Clone Jutsu with disguise. Naruto, he beats him up, even though he's out of, almost out of complete energy. So, that pretty much is it for that chapter. So, let's continue. Let's end this. So, just finished chapter 63. So, it pretty much went like this. Up, Naruto beat up the real people, but the cowards are like, more illusions! Pew, pew, pew. And did not need to add the sound effect. But you know, and they went back hiding. Sasuke, you know, he can't use the Sharingan much, so he had to focus all of his energy into this to see them, they're underground. Oh, and by the way, Kabuto did get hit by the kunai, which leads to where Sasuke finally reveals the whole entire thing. You get to see this panel of Kabuto. It looks like something's about to crack in him, something evil. But you know, either way, Naruto, he saves the day again. Amazing peak. Oh my, it's the main character. Who would have thought? But either way, they did it. Bada boom, bada boom. Hey, look at that. They have the Heaven Scroll. Coincidence. And you know, they walk back to the tower. Oh, hey, Kabuto's gang's back together, so that's pretty much it. But then we get to see something interesting. Kabuto and his team walks through the door, and you know, they're talking with some dude saying information, and Kabuto dropped the biggest plot reveal. He's working with Orochimaru right here, and he's a spy for the Sound. Amazing. But also, we get to see that Sasuke, Naruto, and Sasuke's team, you know, they're in this different room because divided up. And we get to see this sign. And they're assuming, hey, maybe it refers to the scrolls. So they open it. But that's pretty much it for the chapter. And for the volume. So, I want to say, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe because, hey, it's free. You can change your mind whenever you want. But remember, always this, I'm some guy in his pajamas reading manga. It's been a good one. Peace.